is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite, count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite, count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. Find me tonight. When you feel the world is over, when you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me. Stop chasing all the city lights, breathe me in, go on and take your bite, count on me to make you come alive. You know where to find me tonight. You know where to find me tonight. Find me tonight. When you feel the world world is over. When you say you're feeling lonely, if you ever need a shoulder, you know where to find me.
Hello everyone, and welcome back for another stream on the RavenCraft server. We don't have any particular goal today. We're mainly going to be doing sort of like housekeeping missions. I may build a small smelter because it's getting a pain. I mean, you see the amount of glass that we use here, and it's it's taken absolutely ages to smelt these with the forced little smelters that we have back at the house. Oh, what's that then? Yeah, you have to make sure you're definitely sick tomorrow, royalty. But we're going to start here. I'm going to start by emptying the... well, actually, first of all, I'm going to check this because I've been AFK'd here for a good few hours at the witch farm that we made last week. Just a little mini one here. You can see that every time light comes on, that's a witch on whichever level that is there. And they've all been funneling down to the bottom, so I don't actually know how much is going to be in there. I got distracted before the stream as well, that's why I'm running a little bit late. There was a wandering idiot, and I got all these heads on. And also, I don't know where I picked up this from as well, but there was a chest somewhere that I've picked this up from and all. But let's hop down and see what we've got in here. You can see as well we have a much further render distance now on the server as well. I upgraded us from the Pi 4GB that I was using, and now we have the 8GB, and 7.5 of that is dedicated to Minecraft. So I do have, actually, it's been throughout the course of the stream, I'll be monitoring the CPU utilization on the server, just to see how it's going, because if it is draining too much, then I'll put it back to the render distance of 10. Oh, there's a wandering idiot up your way, is there? I might have to travel up to your base and investigate. Oh, but we've got absolutely tons of junk in here to get rid of as well. Most of this I'm going to transport to the mob farm, but I'm going to need some shulker boxes. Actually, let's take as much as I can now, and I'll come back with some shulker boxes later. I've got to move my mic out of the way here as well. Right. I say that there's not really that much space in my inventory anyway, is there? Well, if we take the redstone and maybe just compress it. I don't know, we've gotten away with that. Right. So we need at least 3 shulker boxes. So let's head on up here. So that's a good thing as well, but having the render distance this extra little bit. So you see there's the witch farm, and let's just scoot over here, and there's a slime farm that we dug out the other week. So they're really quite close to each other. You got that there and the slime farm here. Let's take a little shifty down here. Oh, what's that, Chrissy? Are you having? You coming out to play tomorrow as well? Are you? There's not much slime there because I think we've actually compressed and taken most of it. Let's head back up here. Oh, there's the ball. He sent us a message saying that he'll be joining us after he's watched this football nonsense that he's into. Here we go. Anyone notice that? Why is it always raining in the nether? Yeah, utter rubbish, isn't it, royalty? Oh, hang on, is this where I want to go? No, I need to go to the mob farm, isn't it? It's the next stop. I'd have something to eat as well there. We must have hit something when we landed. There we go. So everything's sounding okay there. I don't know. Actually, I'm just looking at the readout there. Is there any game audio coming through? I might have this set too low. I'll bring it up to 20 because I know how loud the Minecraft noises can sometimes get. Let's just hop through here. The stuff from the witch farm, I'm just going to filter it into here because this is where there's like a proper, the proper sorter is in here. So we'll get rid of that. What else do we bring? Spider's eyes. Put a few more of them in there. Yeah, you can hear the fireworks, that's alright, as long as some of the audio is coming through there. Right, let's put that in there. I think we're going to, well actually, we'll drop off Focus's heads from that wandering idiot. I just tend to leave them up here for him. I can find a... There we go, I think that's his one. You can have that other wandering idiot there. I updated the wandering idiot today as well. And now if we can find one, they have the 116 head blocks in, and that was an absolute nightmare to convert those because they use an integer string now for, as I was saying like earlier on the day, is the new way the UUIDs are marked up, not the hexadecimal string that we're all used to. They've changed it all now. Oh, what was the trade that we were going to do, Chrissy? That's what I should have added as well. That there was a trade that we were talking about the other day. It was something valuable, and we're going to make melons be the trade for it. But can you remember what it was? Right, let's go on back through the portal. I assume I've gone the right way here. Tridents. There's already a trade-in for tridents. 3 Hearts of the Sea and something else. 3 Hearts of the Sea and maybe it's like 8 sea lanterns. Right, let's dispose of the heads in my various head chests before we do anything else. Right, so we want blockheads. Oops. I'm going to have to get a new chest for all of these, aren't I? Player heads. We've got some Cub fan heads today. And that in there. I don't know if you... I got a dog the other day when I was playing. But here is our current super smelter. The grass blocks represent the glass box that I'm going to put back underneath when I'm finished with it. Right, specials box. Put that in there. I'll keep the meat. Leads go in there. Am I just not seeing the toolbox here? Yep. Just not seeing the toolbox, it's right in front of me. Actually, that can go in the furnace. Logs can go in there. I'll stick the remainder of that in there. I don't know where I picked up this cobble from, but apparently I've got some. They can go in utilities. What else we need? Right, the wheat. I'll need the wheat now because we might as well, while we're here, generate a little bit more steak. Oh, hang on, what's that there? I missed something there. What do you not know about the leather horse armor? I've added all 4 of the armor types to the Wandering Idiot, and leather is one of the ones that you can get as well, along with all the the gold and diamond and iron. It's all available now from the Wandering Idiot. If you're lucky enough to get him to have one of those trades. Right, let's go to the disposal chute and get rid of this. That's how we dispose of things. Off the top of my head, I want to say that I made the trade. Actually, you know what? It's probably easier if I just simply load up the load it up. Let's take a little shifty in here. Golden Horse Armor 1 requires 8 gold blocks. This is also the equivalent of so for that, yeah, so it's 1 saddle and either 8 gold blocks, 8 iron blocks, 8 diamond blocks, or 8 leather, depending on if they've got the trade. And that gives you the it gives you one of whichever that one is there. But if we scroll up, we've got like, so our slime blocks are all in there, the crying obsidian and all that as well. All those new ones there as player head blocks, but I've just put like the placeholder of obsidian in for now, until we actually eventually go to 116 and we can actually, I'll just replace the code with that. But when that time comes as well, I've got to redo all these IDs. All of these need to be converted to from hexadecimal into these integer strings. That's something for another day. Let's put those in there. Stack. Oh, I needed shulker boxes, didn't I? I hope you're paying attention, Chris's, because there's going to be a test later. Actually, we'll take. The reason I put these shulkers on here was for quick access. Hopefully they're all empty. Right, and we want to go. We'll go south because we need to clear out the witch farm and transport all of the junk up to the mob farm. That's our goal for the first little chunk of tonight. And keep a watch out for wandering idiots. Actually, we'll do this. We'll clear out this farm, and then we'll go up to Royalty's place and see if we can find the wandering idiot if he's still walking around that area. Because if there's a one up there, it will like reduce the number of trades. If he's left to live. Got plenty of sticks in here, haven't we? I'll have a little look. It'll take a couple of minutes to get up there. Oh, I forgot I can't click anything with sticks, can I? With sticks in my inventory. Because I've got the Lightmatica mod in for bringing my templates over from my creative world. After these sticks, I think we'll just despawn. Anything else, or is it just the sticks? There we go. One farm empty. We'll make a stop at the slime farm because we might as well unload some of that. Yeah. That's one good thing. The night time you can see the areas that we've lit up for the two of them. Yeah, we do have an entrance to this, but it's just far easier, I find, just to come through the hole in the wall that I carved out. That's what we got. I'll take these, but I'll leave the solid ones. Or should we actually just compress these? Because I think I've got enough at base. Yeah, we'll just compress them. We'll do that with the iron farm shortly as well. Actually, what's our durability like? Let's fly back. Make the server suffer for a few minutes, but it is loading quite nicely there ahead of us though, isn't it? There'll be no problem at all. And the CPU utilization's not too bad either. Just have to see what it's like when there's more than one person on later. Oh, that's where I got that bottle of enchanting from. It was from up here, wasn't it? Because I flew through and saw there was a chest that I hadn't emptied. Right, here we are back at base. Is there anything that I want to drop off here? No, 50 rockets should get me where we're going. At some stage I want to like colonize this island. That was the original plan. I was actually going to, when I first like joined on, I was going to start building my base, but the amount of mobs that were in this little because I thought this little area here is nice and enclosed, it might have been a nice place for a base, but the mob volume was ludicrous. That's why I ended up having to go to the sunflower plains to the south. Well, let's keep on flying north. I need to come back and harvest some more coral as well at some stage because I used the last of the coral I had on that wandering idiot. Here we are in the secret jungle. Who knows what could be hidden within this within the trees? Is there a glow down there? I wonder what this structure could be. But nothing to see here. Got plenty to keep me going. Yeah, 2 seconds focus. I'll get in the air and then I'll tab into Discord for a second there. I'm just heading towards the mob farm. It should be high enough there now. Where on earth? Wrong server. There it is.
Away from that melon farm now. Away. Place. What we're working on today then?
Nothing in particular. Oh, what's wrong with your face?
Crap. I forgot to change my skin.
Oh. Right, so this might be an issue. When you've joined, none of the chunks are now loading for me.
Yeah. I'm in the jungle. Oh, I'm back. No, I'm not in the jungle. I'm on my tree farm.
Give it a second for it to catch up.
Yeah, it's not on, so there you go.
There we go. I noticed when I joined by myself, it it sort of like goes weird for a few seconds, and then all of a sudden
Yeah.
all the chunks just drop in.
It's a bit weird, but you know.
Yeah, just looking at the
That's what it
CPU readout. I mean, if it's no good, because it's the first time anyone else has been on since I updated it. If it's no good, then I'll just revert it back to 10.
I'll show you what my skin is when I see you in a minute.
I head towards the well, I head towards the mob farm. Not. I've got like a few more farms I've got to work on.
Yeah. So
Just processing all the. I'm not doing anything particular. I'm just emptying the farms, getting a few bits and bobs together. I'm gonna build a small smelter array.
Awesome.
Just similar to what I had on Cosmic. It's not.
Just build. We can just build that Escal one if you want.
Nah, I don't like the Escal one. It's crap. Ah, here we go. I can see torches there. Nah, just gonna build a small one. That's all I'm interested in.
If you want it in a bit, we can hop onto have a hop onto where you know, if you send me that world you worked on before with the storage array.
Oh, the one I showed the screenshots the other day. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can load it onto my server. We can log onto that. I feel like this. I just wanted you to do a bit of design on it. You know, for like different. You have a lot of
Where's
tests
the
on it.
sticks? There they are.
Which way is your base? There's no sign. I think the sign's being destroyed. Oh no, it hasn't. It's just...
Oh, more sticks. Right, oh god. I'm just taking everything from the witch farm right now and dumping it into the mob farm's chests. Just because that's where there's a sorter for it all, so... Even though I'm putting it all in manually.
Yeah, the reason my skin's like this, I'll tell you after the stream because it's top secret. But I'm working on something Star Wars related.
Right, which one? This column.
Look here, I'm the blue Darth Maul.
Is that after you've been in the
Like it.
freezer for too long?
the blue Darth Maul. It tastes in it. I love it. It's so weird.
I met Ray Park before at Comic-Con.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the red one. I thought, my skin's blue. I might as well change it to blue for the thing I'm working on. So I thought,
We had a slight problem with the this farm for the
what's happened?
but when we connected it all to here, there was a hopper that wasn't pointing in the right direction. So everything that was coming through this column here only wasn't coming through, but the other side, the west side was working perfectly.
Yeah.
But only half of the east side was actually dropping the stuff.
Yeah, well, we want to work on water streams for this part anyway.
No, water streams are too high risk
You
of
don't
stuff
wanna do it?
despawning. Nah, not
You
doing water
mentioned it,
streams.
but you get that much sugarcane, I don't think you have to worry about despawning.
Yeah, I mean, how many chests have we got of it down there? It's tons of it.
Why have I... Oh, that's why. Never mind. I've got like a texture pack thing on.
Because everything will look weird, does it?
It's like, shows you like what way hoppers are facing, what redstone signals got and stuff.
Oh, that's the... what the hell's his name? That is it Tango uses that one, I think? It's either Tango or Impulse.
I think he does. Well, they probably
Yeah,
both,
it's one of them. I can never remember which one of them's which.
Yeah. Because I'm doing a like Star Wars little video thing. I'm using that Logical Geek Boys Death Star world.
I just deleted that the other day because I'd never used it, and it's like 2 gigabytes.
Oh yeah, it's a big file. But
Right.
it's just such a cool build. I'll have to definitely make it on here soon.
Right, I'm gonna quickly nip up to the XP farm, regenerate my wings, and see if any gold needs compressing.
We've got a lot of chests now. I've got 10 shulkers worth of chests. Actually no, 9. Just under 9. Oh, bloody hell, that scared me. The pigment's also a different texture. Green.
Yeah, Chris, I'm gonna check when I go out there because with it just being the signs only, you know, you kind of always tell exactly which way you're going.
Same with me. I just still don't know where I'm going.
Like when I come out of my portal, if I'm going to the mob farm, I know I've got to go north, but I walk around the portal like in a circle beforehand.
I just don't follow around, is it really? I think we'll have to definitely make like piston bolts everywhere.
Yeah, not worth it until we do the 116 though.
Yeah.
It's a waste of our resources. That's how much gold we've got, plus a shulker box at the minute.
We need a proper witch farm by then, anyway.
Oh yeah, that's what that little one we did last week was only just to get us by.
Yeah.
Is that all the gold?
The rates aren't bad if you're AFK there for a long time.
Nah, it's not brilliant, but it'll do for now.
For the time being, yeah.
There we go. Yeah, are you gonna do like a 24-hour stream of AFK fishing, Chrissy? At the disco one.
I think my computer would melt. Darth Maul.
Just need a few XP to finish preparing my elytra.
No, I'm coming anyway. Hey!
There we go, done.
Go like this. No, that's not gonna work.
Definitely before we update, I'll be dismantling that farm because it was quite a few shulker boxes of
No observers.
no, the magma blocks.
Oh, I thought you meant that your fisher.
Oh no, just leave that there as a monument to uselessness.
Well, the magma blocks aren't really the main issue. It's just redstone resources and.
Right, hang on, actually, let's nip
We
up
don't really
here.
need the magma blocks, but
Are you way back to work now, royalty? No bother.
in a bit.
Trying to work too hard.
Why is it phoning sick? You haven't did the usual thing.
Oh, we already did that, but you were late. No, I'm going this way. Oh, hang on, is that all the rockets I've got? Okay.
Oh my god! My render distance is like on 4, and I just face down went down from the XP farm and landed on 1 heart.
That'd be funny if you just gone splat.
I would not have liked to splat it there. I wasn't even where the torch line was. I was on the opposite side as well.
Right, and hopefully, fingers crossed, royalty might have an end chest.
Right, you're on the way to her base.
Yeah, I was just said there was a wandering idiot walking around there, so it might be stuck in the chunk. So if you hang back there, if he is there, I'll get you to fetch up the gear.
Hopefully he is.
Spawned in a structure. I've got hitboxes on, so that'll help us see. Now, do you have an end chest first of all? Yes.
I wish I could spend more time in there, just haven't got the time for it.
What was that?
I said I wish I could spend more time in it, but I just haven't got the time for it at the moment. Too much on.
Let's see, there's plenty of sheep. I suppose I've got rockets now, I can...
How come the servers are performing well then?
Probably because I've put the render distance up to... I mean, it's loading alright, sort of, for us around here, but because I put it up to 16...
Yeah, it's just a few chunks every now and again just don't load in.
Yeah. I can easily, I might just revert it back to 10.
Yeah, or maybe just 12 or something to be in the middle.
Yeah, aye.
I mean, what is this, the 8GB now?
Yeah, we're on the 8GB now.
That means you can do some secret stuff in your 4GB now.
That's the one I'm using for the tutorial, the 4GB.
Yeah.
So once that tutorial is out...
could you not be bothered anymore?
I wanted to upgrade it, but I'm going to use that one as, like I say, to do the tutorial thing. I just want to do. I need to do one more test on it, where I'm going to have to like set up another Minecraft server on it before I actually record, just to make sure that the new version of Ubuntu works nicely on it.
Or are you going to use your 8 GB one to begin with?
Yeah, I was gonna like just use that one for the demo, but in reality, all I really need is the only difference is, as long as the test that I do tomorrow works, the only difference is the RAM allocation. So like on the 4 GB, it was just over 3 GB of it was dedicated to the Minecraft.
Yeah.
But on here we have 7.5 GB dedicated to that, and then the other half a gig is dedicated like to the operating system.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, this is really cool. Do you know, from like a side of a piston, I can see if it's sticky or normal.
It's got like a little label on it.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
like a little
if
texture.
you go to the mob farm, I've left you like 6 stacks of heads from that wandering idiot before.
Why, did you find one before?
Yeah, when I finished my AFK session at the witch farm, there was one at the witch farm, so I quickly dived down and like ran back to base. I put it in the mob farm because that's where I've been putting all your heads, so I thought it'd be best just to keep them all in one spot.
I think I'll have to probably try and get a shulker. I think there's a few in the mob farm anyway. Try and grab one to put. I think there's still a few at the mob
I think
farm.
the wandering idiot here must have despawned, which is fine, but had to check to be sure.
The thing is, they could be hiding anywhere, couldn't they?
Well, I've got the hitboxes on, so I would see them. Oh, hang on, there's creepers there.
Nothing's loading, come on.
Oh, look at all the mobs.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Is there a bed somewhere in here?
no.
Nope. Oh, there's a bed in there.
Right.
There we go.
I really like how the mob farm actually ended up coming out.
Yeah, I'm kind of surrounded here anyway, aren't I? Right. We'll go with this method to clear away the mobs. There we go. That gets rid of them.
Ooh, you did get a lot of heads, didn't you? Like a lot of ones we don't have.
Yeah, I think there was like a couple of them that we did have, but
yeah. Oh, that's fuck the bloody wood. Then I did you die kits.
let's go a little bit higher there then. So what are you up to tonight then, Chrissy? You should be playing on here, or you've been told you're not allowed to play, you've got to go to bed early again.
Be keeping an eye on you this time. Stalking the server.
Right, which portal is this one? Is this the spawn or the end?
Got a couple of
It's the
holes
end.
open, which is interesting.
Tell you what. Oh no, I can't go to the end.
Why?
Because my, unless there's a spawn, there's a bed here, that'll do. Otherwise I would come out with real T-space.
Huh. We need to make a wither rolls farm.
Eventually, yeah.
Do you want to, if we have any time tonight, you up for flooding the Ender Island?
Well, I was talking about the other day, if I flood the main island, or
Yeah, we can get started on it if we have a bit of time.
yeah, either that or slam it up. But I'd want a little smelter array in place before I slap it up.
Yeah, that's all I think of slapping up. It's just a massive waste of materials.
I've seen on some servers that have done it though, and it looks quite cool. when they've done it properly.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever wanted to do it out of wood, you don't need to worry about wood anymore. We've got that much wood now, so I think. Oh, it just won't load. There we go.
Just gonna get a little bit of extra obsidian because the 116 blocks, because obviously we don't have those blocks like in this version of the game. I've just used obsidian as a placeholder. So get a few extra blocks of this, so if I come across one of the new wandering idiots, you should have that trade.
I'm tired.
I think I might stick some pumpkins in the oh, what do you have to call it? Like next to the end pole.
Yeah. Your Enderman, I swear they can't spawn if it's lit up.
Oh, I'm not 100% sure.
I've got Enderman spawning.
It'd be far easier just to soak the place than what it would be to light it up.
Because it's the light level thing we have, isn't it?
There we go, that'll do. Get back through the portal. There we go. I'm going to have to put some stairs in here as well, so we don't have to do the bouncy up here.
Yes, 7 or less they can spawn in. What's that? Is that the normal light level 7?
Yeah, I think that's a normal one just for the mobs, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've just flown underneath us.
Yeah. Alright, up to you. I mean, obviously it looked cool, it's just time efficient.
And I wasn't going to the mob farm, was I? Wrong portal.
We'll work told me to get in for 10 today so far. Bloody hell.
Oh, you don't normally even get up until about midday, do you?
Oh, I'm not usually in work till 11.
Was all the obsidian gone? Or have you rearranged it?
Me? I haven't touched obsidian.
Let's stick these
But I
ones
would have put it
here.
in a chest. Oh my god, there's 2 stacks in here, mate. You're unsorted chest, I've put it in there now.
Let's put those empty ones there.
Because I need to do sort this stuff, because there was 2 stacks.
Yeah, there's quite a few unsorted ones at the minute there.
Yeah, because...
Just haven't got the energy to divide them all up.
That's why we need our automatic item sorter started.
Hmm. Actually,
Think
before
about that though.
I start farming those,
It's gonna be a pain navigating everything for that, you know. Thinking about it.
we could do like
Well, maybe it's gonna
like crossroads and what have you, assigned put into different sections.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I've just got the hitboxes on, haven't I? Oops. Let's just check that any of these item filters are broken or
Just
not.
had a I don't know if that would work. I was thinking then, do you know if we like, so obviously this is a long-term project anyway, but if we like do like the floors, we made like roads, and then the chests were like engraved into massive cave structures. That looked really cool. They were like custom terrain, a bit like what Scar did for his like little thing. Oh, you was right, by the way.
Are you broken?
My mum being not being
Useless.
present. Yeah, he named his title Mumbo for Mayor. Oh, Mayor Mumbo.
Yeah, I saw his episode where him and Green were doing that because when the girls all came in the other night, sorry, the other day rather, I wound up catching up on all of the RavenCrafts and missing whilst the chickens were getting cuddles on my knee.
The thing is about like that is he probably got told off or something for clickbaiting. I reckon by the other members. Because he didn't become mayor. Scar didn't clickbait himself being mayor.
No, but I told you all the ones I had seen previously, they were all
yeah, even Nathan was fucking Scar.
I know. Shame Doc never got to compete, but I don't know what's going on with him because he hasn't released a video for a month.
I would love to see him out of you. Have a bit of a fight for
What sort of like crazy schemes he would come up with?
Yeah. I don't think he would have got it. I think he would have got like 1 or 2 votes.
But he would have made an entertaining story though to get there.
Exactly. I just would have loved to watch his videos of him doing it. But it's like Scar's obviously going to improve that place by a lot.
Yeah, because he's a master builder though, isn't he?
Yeah, it's going to make the thing look absolutely amazing. And he's got B-dubs on his side.
Yeah, he's little servant.
Yeah,
don't forget the dog catcher as well. That's also occupying one of those offices.
Why? Why?
I've never actually watched one of his episodes. I don't know what the I don't know what style he's in or anything like that, or what he does.
It's like I think it's a bit like Tim for Chief, real proper dull. I hate his voice. It sounds like Nova.
We're doing well for the poisoned potatoes.
That horrible American accent, like we're gonna come over here, guys. Like proper accent on it. Just can't stand that accent at all.
Did I break any torches this time? Nope.
How come you didn't have a plan for the stream then?
I just decided just to do random stuff.
Yeah.
Doesn't always have to have a plan for them. Just want to play Minecraft. Right. Put these in the disposal chute. We need to get like more wheat production on the go as well. That's one thing I keep on forgetting to sort out as well is the steak farm production is low. Let's nip it here and sleep. Anyway, I still have to build the farms for them. I don't know when are they going to patch out the gold farms, because they had taken them out and then they had they changed their mind and says, all right, we'll leave it in for now, but we're taking them out eventually. Yeah. Because they were supposed to remove their functionality, but basically just the functionality of the mobs getting aggroed automatically.
Are we gonna absolutely rinse that pigment farm out over the next few weeks?
Oh, I still need to do a load of AFK in there because I haven't even begun to calculate the amount of gold I need for the railway tracks.
Well, it's not just that, we need spare gold anyway.
We
need all of it.
We've almost got 2 shulker boxes of the gold blocks.
I think we need to be aiming for like at least 10. More than that.
I suppose, I mean, I could leave my, when I'm working tomorrow, because tomorrow's all like accountant's day tomorrow because it's the first of the month.
Well, as long as you communicate with me, like when you're
AFK
and what days, and I'll just leave my computer on when I'm at work as well.
Plus you've got your other one as well, you could all stick on as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even going to be using this account anyway when I'm at work, because I'll be at work, so I might as well stick it on. If I'm not doing anything major on my computer, I'll just stick it on in the background.
Well, that was what I was going to do. I was going to go and compress the iron, wasn't I?
It's usually when I'm editing a video or recording a video, I can't really have another one open.
Let's see. Oh, I think we might be running out of iron here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely running short here.
I think we've got a bunch of just lying around somewhere though. Oh, you were joking. Oh, I thought you were being serious.
double chest loaded with iron.
I just glanced at a few of them and seen just like half a chest full of it. I was like, what? Running low.
Plus, I've got a shulker in my end chest of it as well. It's only missing the 3 stacks from the beacon that were made the other day.
Oh yeah, you've still got that box full of it.
I don't actually know where I put the those 3 stacks after I mined it back up.
Probably in the, just a random, probably them shulkers at the witch farm.
Aye.
Probably should go clear them up actually. Think of them
I had a little bit of a. I dug out a few more sections, but we should probably just like all of the various materials, gather all the loose stuff up and bring it all back here to at least so we know where it is, even if it's not sorted.
Never is.
North? No, I want to go south. Right, let's hop into there. Right, which farm is that way? Let's wait for the chunks to load in.
There we go, man.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to revert it back to 10.
Yeah, it's just not efficient, is it?
I mean, once I got over that little bit there, it then loaded in absolutely loads of them, though.
Yeah, it's just. I don't know, the resources being used a lot.
The CPU utilization is quite high, higher than what it was, you know, like when the 4 of us were all on the other day.
Yeah.
How good, you got all that packed away?
Oh, no. We need to pack all of this stuff away as well.
Oh, how am I going to get my cat away from here?
Kill it?
No. Ooh, I've got an idea.
Yeah, let's make it follow you.
Will it TP up here? Yes, it did. Oh, look at that. I didn't know they did that animation. I knew they sit on them.
What?
It was just like lying down the side of the bed.
Oh, I've seen that, yeah. I think I've seen that before, but like, I didn't even think it was actually in the game.
There we go. It could sit up here. Hit the FK spot. Is there anything up here, or did I take it away?
So no for the killing?
No, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do /clear.
Whoa. Teach server again. Non-stop bullying from Raven on this server, I tell you.
I'll make a data pack so that every time you eat something, like you put some food in your inventory, it turns it into melons no matter what it is.
Nope. Well, I won't be installing that data pack, so
I'll make it a server-side thing so that it automatically converts.
Do you
Oh, we got some empty shulkers here.
Do you want me to play on this server? At the moment, the chunks are loading in great, but I just know as soon as they like get a little bit too close, it'll just completely fail. Look at the slime farm.
Yeah, I've already cleared out the well, most of it anyway. I left some of the bits that odds and ends that's not really needed. Right, head back to base now with these spare shulkers. Hop through here. Right, let's see. I'm going to take some stuff out of here so that I can put these to be sorted shulkers into there, and then the excess junk from them, I'll just pile it all up into here.
You've got all the Adobe programs, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got the full suite, yeah.
Yeah, have you ever looked at Adobe fonts?
Oh, the one that you like synchronize your fonts and what have you from the thing there. Occasionally I've used it for a few odds and ends, but not for ages.
Oh, we've actually figured out how you can get them fonts into your font book. We thought, you know, I was at work and we were having a look at it, you know, so we could actually use them for when my subscription runs out when I finish college. Because there's some fonts in there worth thousands of pounds. Really good fonts.
Alright, there's I know one of the companies that I did like a contract for doing a flyer or something it was, and they were dead like they said they wanted this font because it was the font that they had like the signs on the vans done for their fleet. But I says, well, what font is it? I was like, oh, we don't know, someone else designed it. I says, well, can you get in contact with them? They're like, no, the company's closed down. I was like, oh, crying out loud. So I had to take a photograph of the van and I had to upload the picture to one of those websites.
Yeah, them photos, I'll say, for image to font websites.
So it showed us the font, and then so I went and had a little look online, and it cost a fortune. So I went around through like 50 different websites trying to find the one where it was like either free or dirt cheap. And eventually I found a website where I had to watch 20 adverts and click on all these buttons. But when you got through to the end of it, you got the font. Yeah, it was weird, but the adverts, the things I've seen.
All that anime crap, I bet, weren't they?
Oh, some of it was just like, I know there was at least 2 of the adverts were not suitable for work. You know, I don't know how they got away with it. Because it wasn't just a case of watching the adverts though, you had to answer questions so that they knew you'd watched it.
Yeah. Pretty smart, to be fair.
Right, I'm gonna get 2 buckets of water and should we start flooding that end island?
Yeah. But there's some absolutely great fonts in
Would you stop
Adobe fonts.
demolishing my farms?
Can you please burn them?
No?
No, you're burning them. Don't make me kill you.
Slash clear.
Do it. I dare you.
There you go. You want some melons for your lunch?
Where's my melon burger?
Isn't that your melon fork?
Nope.
Yeah, Chrissy, you know it's his favourite, don't you?
Shut up.
Right, the shopping district and actually, what else do I have? I've got plenty of rockets.
There we go.
No, turn back. Actually, no, when we're using water, it won't make any difference, will it?
What?
I was just thinking, I should like grab a pumpkin head for when we're starting, but I thought, no, as soon as I start tipping water buckets down, it'll be fine.
Yeah. There we go. Melon burner. Melon.
No, I won't have to have F1 pressed. We can always, once we've flooded the island, we can always make a slab or glass walkway to get to the whatever you call it. I tell you what. Oh, it must be night time. What was this there? That's what you two wrote on the other week, wasn't it? I'm always looking. Secretly watching.
Oh. Well, we're talking about somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, that's also one of the reasons why I'm going to be changing the address for the server and the map. Not just yet though, but it will be changing. But you know, I'll put it all on the Discord. Ah, there's already a couple of buckets of water around here. I'll just make a... Yeah, there's already 2 in place, so I think that's when we're actually fighting the dragon, though.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty.
Oh, you got an end chest to bring here with you.
Oh, I need so much shade because of this. just purple.
Have you got an end chest at all?
Yeah, I've got 2.
Like, if you just like when you get here, put one down like in the end.
I've also got my melon burner on me. Oh God, go away, you stupid idiot.
Oh, there's one get you.
Go away. I'm looking at you, you're clearing off my match. Do not destroy that chest, okay?
What you got in it, like?
Putting all the shulkers of the chest in.
Alright.
Do not want them going missing. I don't care if it's going to end up at spawn at all. I'm not risking it.
If you just take them out before you,
Before I destroy it, I won't do it. Just in case you
Yeah.
thought, oh, what's this chest? Destroy it.
there's all sorts of like weird item duplication-y things that you can do with the end portals and that as well,
Yeah.
but I can't be tuned with them. Not really a fan of those ones.
Right, have a look. Can't lie.
Right, have you got that end chest to pop down? Oh, there it is, I see it on the top there. Just need my iron box. Pop that in there. I've got a knife from somewhere.
All the bad thing about this is it's the starting point that's annoying.
Alright, keep the sword handy. I'm not gonna. I don't really need the rockets in my inventory. Don't need the torches. I will need the food though. Right.
Get your fat ass off the way. Bloody hell, come on, give me some.
I'm filling my inventory with water.
None then.
There we go.
Oh, it's so annoying.
It's when it always like pathfinds to the lowest point.
Yeah. Doesn't work.
And like you like put it thinking, oh that'll cover a huge area, and then it's like one line which goes off somewhere.
Then you get some good ones I like, okay. I can just grab my water sources from there now.
But if we put them in one, like get them spread out right though, they'll all start to join together in infinite sources. It's just getting the right patch for it.
I think that end island I had on my server's a bit bigger though. I feel like they vary in size, end islands.
Oh, well they're all different because sometimes you spawn inside of them as well.
I mean, that one on my, you remember on my server was absolutely massive. It was so big. It took us forever. I think that's why it took us so long, because it's just the volume of size it was.
One block.
I'm glad the depth driver.
Let's stand here and refill those. See what I mean about them just forming one line?
Yeah, it's so annoying. Oh, Chrissy, where are you? You should be on that.
Exactly, yeah. You could be filling some of these water buckets.
Not in all time.
I don't know, part-timers.
Yeah, part-timer. And he might be knitting. You never know.
Yeah, he says he's coming on.
Oh, good, 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 good. We're in the Discord anyway.
Yeah.
It's in that members chat. Come on, man.
Then once we've got all this like laid out, though, we can easily come back and make it look at the water look a little bit more tidier.
And then actually make a Witherall's farm. They're so simple to make. I think the one of what we did for me was just I wanted a certain design.
Yeah. With those farms, I always find it's just like the irritation factor of putting them together.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with me, I started using different blocks and stuff. Then I was using like.
Like I spent the night putting like that random pattern that you wanted on.
Yeah. That's just because I'm a design nerd. I just like everything looking good, but like for the sake of it, you might as well just do cobble.
I'm not fussed about making it look pretty. I just want the resources, then I can make like structures later on, like decorative structures. It's just the resource that I want.
For me, I always try and find a way just to make it look a bit jazzy. Not that it needs to, just do. We'll have to mine all of these obsidian pillars if we get this done quick.
I wouldn't. I'm planning on respawn the dragon.
Yeah, but doesn't it respawn the pillars?
Yeah, I thought you wanted the I thought you wanted them like down just for like decorative reasons.
No, for the obsidian.
Oh, that's alright. Yeah, we can do that.
You get loads, and like you said, it's like pretty much an obsidian farm. Saw Exuma uploaded. I've not got round to it. Put in my watch later. He uploaded a obsidian farm video on RavenCraft.
Oh, I don't know. I've stopped watching him altogether. I haven't watched him for absolutely ages.
I don't, but I've seen it in my watch. I've still subscribed to him.
I've still subscribed, but I've given up watching because his videos are boring. Do you remember that one where he went to go and do an interview with Grumbot? How bad was that?
I've seen it in the recap.
But I mean, it was the performance. He wasn't even making an effort with the performance that he was trying to like put out.
Yeah.
Which made it really bad.
Anyway, hello, Chrissy.
Hello, you alright, guys?
Evening.
Evening. A bit earlier than I planned, but you know, here now.
Unfortunately, part-timers around here. just a pain in the butt task. This.
And plus, as well, you've got to think about all those little underground, those little under sections as well. We'll have to like. I'll have to like fly around the outside and see where the funny bits are.
As soon as I step through the portal, creeper, zombie, and skeleton are waiting for me.
It's not that though.
We'll try Roll T, but you know how difficult it is.
We'll try and make sure he gets off at a reasonable time.
Well,
Can't promise anything.
I've got a little bit of after stream banter that you guys may want to hear, so
Oh yes.
Oh, we've got some entertainment, have we?
yeah.
You always love to see it.
You love to see it.
Oops.
Get out of the way.
Right, I'll just take that water bucket there, it'll be fine. Oh, how far's that? Oh, I thought it might have gone a bit further, that water source there. Never mind.
The bad thing is, you just have to keep on refilling it.
That's what I filled my thingy with.
I've got eight in my hot bar.
Yeah. I remember on when I flooded the surrounding areas on Craftcast, that was just like a project that was continuously going on and on.
Isn't that soon to be coming back for one more episode?
The finale.
Yeah.
I know.
Oh, does he get grumpy in the morning, Royalty? Oh, just thinking there, Royalty. I showed my mum the picture of your kitten, all wrapped up in the scarf. Because my mum liked it, and she went to a pile of wool, and she's currently knitting you a kitten blanket.
Oh, bless.
Typical, the water just goes in one bit. There we go.
Chrissy should have plenty of them knitted, shouldn't he?
I know. He's that far behind on his knitting schedule. My mum's having to keep up
yeah.
with him.
Yeah, I know. Terrible.
Stayed on RavenCraft a bit too long.
Yeah.
2,
Plenty to
3,
be
4,
working on.
5, 7.
I think that might be his actual job.
What's that? RavenCraft?
No, knitting.
Oh, knitted.
That's what he does all day. See, that's why he works from home.
Yeah. He's got a 9 to 5 job, I reckon.
Pretty much is, to be fair.
Yeah.
What does this water show up on the map?
I should think it should. But I bet it doesn't.
I know the source blocks probably will.
No,
Right, what I'll do is the Minecraft render map. So the 64 blocks around me should get re-rendered in if it's like not already.
oh, yep, there you go.
Turning blue, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just need to be updated.
Usually
So how is the server loading for you, Chrissy?
Yeah, it was fine for me.
Because I'm just looking at the CPU users. There's 3 of us on now, and it's not really that bad.
Don't forget that we're out in the Nether, so it's not going to be as bad as in the old.
Yeah. Well, we'll do a few more tests. I don't have to revert it tonight, you know.
Oh, no,
Is that right, Royalty?
Displays I eat biscuits for a living.
Yep.
Nice.
They're quite overrated biscuits. But they're not as good as people say they are.
Depends on the biscuit.
I mean, you look at decent biscuits and you think like Jammy Dodgers, or I could go for a full packet of them. But then you have like your chocolate digestives, and it's just like too many of them, you just feel sick.
That's
Aye.
Oh, actually, you're the chocolate stealer, as what you call a raven.
chocolate thief.
Chocolate thief.
Aye.
That was a very big sigh there.
Yep.
I was looking forward to sharing that Yorkie.
Just thinking back to all the times. It's just disappeared.
Tears running down his face.
Yep.
I don't know where she puts them though. 3, 4.
Have you made that role on the Discord yet?
No, we were going to change it, weren't we? I completely forgot last time.
Chocolate thief.
I'm getting close to the end of this sort of wing of the island now. Alright, let's make a source block here.
We've hardly done anything.
I'll
Like,
have
look
to
at the map. Nothing at all.
hang on a second, because I need to hide the URL for the map. So I will press this button.
F11.
Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day. Okay, so this is our progress on the map. Maybe it's a third, if you would like to stack it. Yep, Minecraft's that one.
This Tesco grueling one.
Oh, would you like some water?
Oh god, why is that leaking?
Got one there. There we go, some more flowing off the edge of the island.
Right, more water.
Now I have to try and figure out where I made those water source blocks now.
Oh, just look around and there's a few.
Yeah, it's a few around.
Yeah, just I do like three at the side here, and then I couldn't see where it was.
I'll go for that, which is I just hope that they make them themselves.
Yeah, well, eventually, you know, they'll do that thing where the corners will join up nicely.
Oh, you can. Oh, that'd be so annoying.
Well, in a later date, I might join them all up, make it like perfectly smooth, but that's not going to be today.
Nope, never.
There's a washing of a bunch of these nutters off the side. A few more off there. Never load off the side. Of course, you have to get this one block which doesn't get wet.
Always.
Oh, there's a little bit over there as well. I have to find where else I made these water source blocks and then restock.
Oh god, I've gone through the end portal.
Where did you set your spawn?
Yeah, luckily I did.
You tap on the bed next to the portal, did you?
Yeah.
That's not too bad then.
I got a little bit to do. Like the main island part's done.
I think there's like I don't know, looking at the map there, I don't know, there's like a few scattered blocks off to one of the sides as well. Maybe that'll have to be covered. Right, I'll start digging down this way now. water source, and restock. I'm just thinking how quite a lot of our conversations usually turn like discussing like horror films and what have you. We watched Event Horizon again tonight.
You mean you're watching it?
I was sitting watching it with the chickens.
Were they scared?
They don't like. They're not like. It's certain films that they're fine, and then other films like sometimes like the gunshots frighten them.
Yeah.
But they usually just sort of like look towards the telly and then just go back to cuddling in.
How big is their coop? Is it like quite spaceful?
Well, the thing that live in, you know, those big things that you have in that's supposed to be for big dogs in the back of your car.
Yeah.
It's one of those that the three of them are in. You know, there's well, now that they've only got 3 of them, there's loads of space for them inside.
Yeah. To have a route about.
Oh yeah, they've got, you know, well, they get up and they change places, and they've got their food in there as well. I know lots of people like say, oh, you shouldn't like put food in that coop for them at night, but yeah, I would make sure my girls have got plenty of food and water.
Do they are the outside chickens? Yeah.
Not anymore, no.
Do you have to keep them inside when they go to sleep?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in the in that little box behind the kitchen door.
Yeah.
That's why they end up coming and watching the films, because they kick off, because they can hear like us in the next room. And they're like, what are you doing? We want to sit with you.
Crazy, you watch a film like every night, don't you?
Yeah, well, if I was to like go to bed like early or anything like that, or did something else after I had tea, casserole just wails if you put her in the coop early.
Yeah.
So she has to have a little cuddles on my shoulder every night, you see, otherwise she goes nuts. I can make another sauce here. It depends. I mean, like after we've had our tea, so sometimes it's a film or like a TV show or something like that, you know, because we've got all the box sets for all the different shows. But at the minute, we've mainly just been watching QI on Netflix, catching up on. I don't know what it is with those Sky boxes; are absolutely useless. It never records any of the shows that we want. So I've missed a couple of series of QI, but thankfully the Netflix is sort of like catching up on it.
Yeah.
It's like Doctor Who. I've not seen any with the new Doctor. You know, I don't even know what her voice sounds like.
It's a she. What's the point in when you do that stuff?
What stuff?
Is James Bond gonna become a woman all of a sudden?
Well, in the newest intro, they said that not James Bond, but the character 007 is a female.
Yeah. So the way I always, like, in my mind with James Bond things, you know, like how it's like well, different actors have played it or what have you. I always sort of like in my head viewed it as like a title. You know, so sort of like, you know, like this person, you're no longer, I don't know, Bob or whatever the name was before. You are now, you know, all of your records are now changed. You are, you know, that's the way it was always like in my head.
Nobody really knows what they do.
They just make a lot of money when the film comes out.
Yeah, but that's what causes all the delays though as well with those. It's because all the different studios are all fighting because they all want more money than the other studio, because there's that many different people that own the rights to it.
Yeah. And I'll still be there at the end watching it.
You're with me, Tom, downstairs. I'll go with you. I'll give it a little watch, but I'm not like obsessed with it. I'm like, oh yeah, man with the golden gun. That's the only one I know, and I don't even remember watching it. Like I don't know the names. Like,
I've got the Blu-ray box set with them all in.
Yeah, my dad does.
I've watched them all through once. Obviously, when they were on the telly back in the 90s and what have you, all the time I used to watch them if they were on. But I've only watched through like that Blu-ray box set once, and sort of like when I realised that all of them are the same.
Yeah, they pretty much are.
Yeah, I mean, because I was like watching like one every day when I came back off night shift before I went to bed or in bed. It was a case of it's like, all right, here's the 20-minute silent chase sequence, which is the part of like the opening sequence of every Bond film.
Just putting him as a woman, just it doesn't make any sense to me.
I'm never bothered. I mean, you know, if you know quite how they say like, oh, we're gonna like do a remake of this film, but it's all gonna be like female cast and what have you. I don't care about that. It's just like I want to see a good story.
Why would he know James Bond as black? Well,
They were talking about Idris Elba, weren't they, as taking the part?
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of him because I find him to be quite arrogant.
Oh, James Bond. No, he's not really arrogant, is he, James Bond?
No, I mean, I'm talking about Idris Elba.
Huh?
The character who was like at one time favourite to play the next James Bond.
Yeah,
No, but I'm just saying anyway, like, he's not like, the character itself isn't really arrogant anyway.
No, that's
No, it's not the character. I'm saying the actor himself. I'm not a fan of him. Yeah.
Because he's arrogant, obviously James Bond isn't. The actual character itself isn't actually arrogant.
Trying to find where this next one. Oh, I've got two water buckets here. I can't find where the last water source block was.
On there. One. I hate it does this corner thing where it only does like, oh god, that's my axe. It only does like at the corners. Like you have to place like 50,000 once just to get one little corner.
Yeah. You're sort of like following the corner all the way, aren't you?
Yeah,
like what I'm doing here, like on mine now, I'm having to put like a dozen water buckets down just to get it across here.
Yeah.
Right, where was that water source block? It was somewhere around here, wasn't it? Right, I'll make a fresh one. And of course it wouldn't let me, does it? Oh, we've made a reasonable bit of progress on the island here.
Yeah.
But I think we'll call it a day there for tonight. We've tidied up a few of the farms. We've done a fair bit of watering here in the end. Well, by saying tidying up the farms, we've moved the boxes somewhere else. Emptied all the junk out of them.
That melon won't look as recognisable next time they see it.
That's right. I've got a copy of the region file and just replace it every day, so I'll never see what you've done to it.
Well, you'll never get any more melons.
I'll get loads because I'll just keep putting those chunks back in.
Oh, cheating on Dr. Ravenholm server.
Hey, well, it is in the rules that you're not allowed to vandalise stuff on here, though, isn't it?
Vandalising. Giving it some changes.
Is this source blocks? Yeah. There we go, so I'll carry on placing this for a little bit. So thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll be back tomorrow with it's Wednesday tomorrow, isn't it? So it's first person shooter night, so we're back with Halo, which is we were up to assault the control room.
You need to add all the other ones on there, you're like Portal 2 and Human Flatfall and that.
I updated the schedule this afternoon, and it's got Human Flatfall on it.
Awesome.
Don't ask me what date I put it on for though, but it is up there. I've rejiggled a few other things around as well because, like I was telling you, Chrissy, the other day, Sunday Night Stroll for the next couple of weeks is going to be, well, this Sunday will be a short one because it's going to be the Stanley Parable demo. So we'll do that as what it is. It's its own stream, which will probably be no more than 40 minutes. And then you've got, what on earth do you call the other one? You've got the actual full game of the Stanley Parable, and then the other game that they did, the Beginner's Guide. That's the word I'm trying to think if that's going to be the following week after that. But as usual, you know, I pressed the lag button there. You can go check out the Discord channel for those. But let's see if yeah, actually we'll open a fresh one. We'll see if anyone else is on, and we'll see if you can get your extra points from there from doing a quick raid. So who's on? That's assuming that anyone is on. Nope, doesn't look like anyone's on. Oh well, there goes that idea.
Yep. Oh well.
I'll double check. If I go to Twitch itself, just in case that's not updating. Nah, nobody our follows on, so we're out of luck today. Never mind then anyway. So thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.